So this guy's gotta go back over to my brother Vinny's. We got a situation again. That's that tomb port. I got a line in the back that's kinking up, and I don't like that, so we'll shoot a video of it over at Vinny's. And I gotta paint underneath, all underneath here. It's all gotta be done, but that's where it's going. Chapter of this El Camino's life, and starting to get real excited because it was running so good, and then that line in the back of the fuel tank messed up, which I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna have to get some AN fittings and everything. I'm gonna have to do all that anyways. So when I put the 5.3 in there, I think I'm gonna rock this tomb port, the 383, for a while. Look at that chicken in the road. Why did the chicken cross the road? So it was actually a rooster. But yeah, so let's see. I'll see you guys here in a minute. Shot of it on this side. There she is. El Camino. We got these wheels. These are IROC Z wheels, and the plan for these is that I'm gonna go ahead and refurbish these wheels. As you guys know, these are aluminum wheels. So the plan for these is I'm gonna go ahead and refurbish them. I was trying something out on these, on this one here. I didn't like the way it came out, and this is just a spray can. Is what I bought. It was the what's that called? The black chrome crap. I didn't like that too much. I didn't really care for it. So we're gonna do them right. I'm gonna go ahead and actually take and paint these wheels with the real paint. As you can see, these are, I don't know what the heck all this stuff is, but they've been sitting for a while. I really need to clean them all up. So I'll show you guys how to do this. I have two sets of wheels. These are gonna go on the El Camino, and I have the stock Jeep rims to my Jeep, which this is the same crap, that black chrome crap. I'm gonna take and sand all this stuff down, and I think I might just repaint these silver. That's more towards what I'm leaning to, because these are just the stocks, and I want to keep them kind of factory. And I have all four of these, and I need to really take and clean them real good, from in here where the tire sits to the out. I need to do that all the way around. So I'm gonna get to cleaning these. I'll be right back. All right, so for my DIYers out there, what I use here is I got some degreaser and a Scotch-Brite pad. I'm gonna take and clean this wheel up real good, scuff it up. Because I don't want no old brake dust or any grease or none of that stuff on these wheels, so when I paint them I don't get fisheye. You don't want fisheye. You don't want any contaminants on the wheels. Just you do the same thing when you're painting a car. You want to take and clean it real good. You want to prep work is key, guys. So you always want to make sure that you prep anything real good before you land paint on it. And you want to make sure you degrease. Everything's got to be properly done, because you want good results. You don't want crappy results on anything that you do, especially when it comes down to painting. You'll thank yourself after when you do stuff like this, because your paint jobs or anything that you paint is a lot cleaner. Now, I've seen a lot of painters that aren't very clean when it comes to doing a job because they just don't care. I hate to say that, but there is a lot of people I've seen in the past that just don't care. And I try my best to make sure everything's clean before I paint it, because I don't like painting stuff twice. But for DIYers, keep that in mind too, is because it's your stuff you're doing and you're taking pride in what you're doing. You always want to make sure that you do it right, so you don't have to keep doing it. I want to do it once and be done with it. But I'm gonna finish cleaning up these wheels, and we'll get back to it. I'll show you guys the little steps of what I'm doing. Now, I almost did forget to record a step, which I already started, but I get me some 400, and just make sure that you sand everything real good. It doesn't matter. Start sanding all the polished areas. Now, when you get this far here, don't worry about sanding all the polished areas. And this is a perfect time, so if you have curb rash or anything like that, that you can take and fix the curb rash. As you guys can see right here, there's some curb rash right in there, which we're gonna fix all that stuff, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna take care of all that stuff. Like I said, it's perfect for a DIYer. These, I've always loved these IROC wheels, so we're gonna go ahead and stick with these. And these are 15s, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I'm doing here. I already, like I said, I sanded the whole wheel down with the 400. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go back over, clean everything up with the Scotch Brite pad, which is the red one. It's what I'm using for this right now, because I want to get as aggressive as I can to make sure I can paint these wheels. And I want to take and make sure everything is clean. I'm gonna go back over and clean everything. I'm gonna wash the wheels down and make sure that it's nice and clean, and I don't have to worry about anything messing up the paint. Now, I'm not going to paint the polished areas because I am going to polish those out. I want to make sure that everything's done really good before I go on and do all that stuff. So I started sanding on that polished area, so I'm gonna go over it with some 1000. I want to make sure that it's nice and shiny by the time I'm doing what I gotta do with these wheels. Yeah, it takes time. Everything takes time. but you don't want to cheat yourself, or the other term is half butt do the job. Want to make sure it doesn't matter if it's just yours, not somebody else's, because it's yours. You want to take pride in what you're doing, and like I said, don't cheat yourself. And you can see that it's turning black right here. That's what I want to see. It starts turning black because I want to make sure that I get it all down nice, and it'll be a lot easier for me to polish the surroundings of this wheel. And we're gonna want to make sure we take our time and mask all this and all this from the wheel, so when I paint it, and just a FYI too, guys, is I'm doing this. I just want to make sure that the tape is gonna that's gonna bite, because I'm not gonna polish this and then put tape on it. I want to make sure that the tape is actually gonna bond to the polished areas, so when I'm done, I'm not gonna have the tape peel back and all that stuff, and let the paint bleed onto the polish, because I want less work when I'm painting. That way when I'm done, I just take the tape off, and I'll be done. I don't have to worry about it, because I am gonna paint and clear. So I'm gonna use high-end paint and high-end clear for these wheels, and along with adhesive promoter and sealer primer. So a lot of people are probably going to be like, well, isn't it cheaper just to buy wheels? Well, it's up to you on what you want to do. But what I'm doing is I'm saving me money by doing this than having to go buy wheels. But whatever. So it's whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. It's what you want to do. If you want to do this, do it. If you don't, you want to buy some wheels, go buy you some wheels. But anywho's, we're gonna take and clean this bad boy up, get this one ready, and that way when I'm done and I take and show you guys how I'm gonna fix the curb rash on these wheels, then I'll go ahead and mask it, and then we'll get to the polishing. Alright, so now that I did that, I'm cleaning the inside of the wheel and back here. I want to make sure I don't cheat myself, so I want to clean all this stuff up. I want these wheels to be like new when I'm done with them. That way, when you do this, you're gonna thank yourself, because the tire is gonna sit in here a lot better. It's gonna the bead is actually gonna lock right into that rim, and back here, you just. For me, I like having all my stuff clean, especially it's going on the El Camino. If you guys see my El Camino, it's pretty darn clean. I painted every crevice in that car, and I want to do the same thing with my wheels. I don't want to have it all ugly. And as you can see, I already cleaned up the fronts. Now I'm working on the back side and around the wheel, so that way when I put these guys on there, and I'm taking and I'm degreasing the whole wheel with the same pad, the Scotch-Brite pad. I got to take these off because I don't want these on there either. I want to make sure that these come off, so that way I get the whole wheel and not just little bits and pieces of the wheel, and forget about that. So I want to make sure that these guys are really clean, and I'm gonna take and do that to the same thing that I'm doing right here to any wheel that I paint. I want to make sure that I do that to every wheel I paint. So I'm gonna do that to the Jeep rims too. That way I know that they're nice and clean and they're all painted, and I don't have to worry about rust or grime or any of that crap, because once you're painted and you did it properly, that stuff, I mean, you just wipe right off. But I'll come back once I'm done doing all my prep work, and mask everything that needs to be masked off. Obviously the back, I'm not going to mask it off because I want to paint the whole back of this rim and paint the front side of the rim. So I want to make sure that everything is painted and that I didn't leave anything out. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so this is what it looks like, guys. After I painted all of them, got those. Put a lot of clear on those. So once they all dry and everything, flip them around and do the other side. Already painted the back sides, just need to put a little bit of clear. I think they'll be nice. And I gotta take and clean all that stuff up there so it looks like that. I think the El Camino is gonna look pretty nice with those. Not bad at all. But anyhow, guys, that's how you do that. I should have probably took a video of me spraying the wheels, but can't do it with one hand, and I don't have all that other technology crap to put on my head while I'm spraying and all that stuff. So yeah, that's about it. That's how you do that stuff. And we'll be putting those bad boys on some tires here pretty soon and slapping them on the El Camino. We should be good there. A lot of other stuff that I got to do it. But anyhow, thank you guys very much for watching. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Stay positive. Until next time, guys.